On the road with the Ottawa Senators as we welcome you back to the Honda Sens Show. Gord Wilson in front of a landmark building here in Chicago. It's the John Hancock building, and we're going to need a second or two to introduce our next segment because we're going to take you up, well, not upstairs, but to the 94th floor. All right, we're on the ground floor. We're going up 94 stories. If you're not a big fan of heights, you'll want to stay down here. I wish I could. Follow me.
Going up to the observatory on the 94th floor.
All right, we've made it to the top. 94 floors above the city of Chicago. And here in the John Hancock building, you know, the city of Ottawa boasts the longest skating rink in the world. Here in Chicago, the John Hancock Center, it boasts the highest skating rink in the world. Yes, they skate high above the city of Chicago. Now, earlier in the week, I had a chance to sit down with Ottawa forward Nick Foligno. Pleased to be joined in the locker room by Nick Foligno. And Nick, well, let's get the unpleasantries out of the way right off the get-go here. First half is in the books, and it's been an unfortunate and disappointing first half. I think those are probably the two best words to describe what's transpired for the first 3 months of the season.
Yeah, you know, we had a lot of high hopes coming in, you know, new faces and you know, just, you know, things we had to get used to. And I think, you know, the word you can probably sum up the first half is inconsistent. And, you know, we're not happy with that, but we know that we can turn that around. You know, we have the guys in this locker room that can play better, and you know, we believe in ourselves. And it's just a matter of going out there, playing with that passion and fire, and you know, really just, you know, coming together as a team, and you know, making sure that we're just working. And I think if you're playing consistent and working hard, you're going to find yourself winning a lot of games in the second half.
Can you take us through the dynamics of what happens inside this locker room when a team struggles? I think, I mean, it's obviously very, very important to not point fingers, to stay as positive as possible.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. There's no such thing as pointing fingers on this team. I mean, guys are working extremely hard together, and we're trying to, you know, solve problems. And you know, we have so many great leaders in this locker room, and you know, you lean on so many guys. The veteran guys have been great, and you know, it's tough. I mean, everyone's obviously not happy with where we are this year, but you know, we know that we're the ones that are going to get ourselves out of it. So it's a matter of us coming together, you know, believing in ourselves, and having that leadership, and going out there and just playing with a lot of heart and a lot of passion.
Assess your own game.
You know what? I think it's followed the team game. It's been inconsistent. I think you know, I struggled out of the gates with you know, not scoring. I think in 25 games or whatever it was, and you know, I'm feeling like I'm hitting my stride now. And I feel like I'm more consistent in you know, putting up points, so to speak, but also playing a solid game. I still need to make sure that I bring it every night, and you know, it's something that I think every young player, you know, strives to go for. But you know what? I think as a team, if we're all playing well, each individual guy is going to have success. So. You know, team success brings that, and I think if any guy would probably say the same thing on this team. We just need to come together as a team, and I think everyone will start doing it well.
As we plod through the month of January, often considered the dog days of the hockey season, it was this time last year where this team went on just an absolutely unbelievable roll, got yourselves into the playoffs, I think because of that team record, franchise best 11-game winning streak. Does that sit in the back of minds of those who were here last year?
Yeah, absolutely. We know we're capable of it. I mean, we have some adversity right now with Spez being out, but you know, that's all part of the game. I mean, you're going to have different guys go down in injury, and we need to make sure that we have guys that step up and play that, you know, that role. And you know, I think we have a lot of guys that are capable of that in this locker room, and you know, we have a lot of great players. I think, you know, it's just a matter of us playing hard, playing together, and staying positive. And you know, it's a tough month, but we know that we're capable of winning a lot of hockey games, and you know, and hopefully moving on towards the end of the year.
And on the positive side of things, as we move towards the end of the year, you're not out of it. I mean, that's the nice thing about today's National Hockey League. You can be 6 or 7 points out of a playoff spot, and if you are, you're still very much within striking distance.
Yeah, it's you get on a roll, and it's amazing. You know, your confidence is back up. Everyone's playing with a little more jump, and you know, it's amazing what breaks can do sometimes. And you know, our team is so capable of that. And you know, like I said, the guys are not. No one's panicking here. We know it's got to come from within us, and it has to come soon. You know, we all know the urgency of the situation, but you know, a couple games strung together in the right moment, and we can catch fire. And you know, you've seen it with other teams around the league, and there's no reason why it can't be us.
I want to shift gears here if I can. And at the time of the taping of this interview, Canada and the United States are playing each other in the World Junior Championships. You're following this very closely, and for good reason. Your brother Marcus, a pick of the Buffalo Sabres, plays for Canada. You represented the United States at the World Championships last April. Are you torn here? What's the feeling here in the Foligno family?
It's a pretty funny situation for sure. Obviously, if I was playing against him, I don't think there'd be any doubt that I'd be a USA fan. But you know what? I'm just a fan, so I get to cheer for him. I mean, family's thicker than anything else, so I'm really proud of him. And you know, he's done a great job. He's willed himself onto that team, and it's funny, since the summer he said he's going to make that team. And,
no kidding.
And he made a believer out of everyone. So I was real proud of him, and it's pretty neat to see his career go the way it has. And you know, I wish him nothing but the best, and I'll be right there tonight cheering him on and for the rest of the way.
How excited are you to get the chance to play against him? And I mean, what better scenario could there be other than playing with him against Buffalo? It's a nasty rivalry. It should be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that day for sure. I think he's working so hard to become an NHL player, and there's no doubt in my mind that he will be. It's just a matter of when, and I believe it's going to be sooner rather than later. But it's going to be pretty fun to play against him. I think he's going to have a lot of memories. He's probably going to come after me a lot from our childhood. A lot of bad memories from me beating on him. But it'll be retribution. But I'll be ready for it.
Yeah, he's a little bigger, I think.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, big time. I don't want to catch you off guard here. Any plans for the All-Star break?
You know what? I haven't really thought about it, but you know what? I might try and get together with my dad over that time. I haven't seen him much, and
nice. He's
out in Anaheim, so you know, we're pretty close. We talk a lot, so we're going to try and figure out if we can get together and you know, go somewhere.
Good stuff. Nick, thank you very much for this.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Best of luck second half.
Thank you.